All right, y'all. Welcome to
What's
2 cents No Change.
so
So,
what's up?
hey
We back,
ho,
we back, we back, we back, we black. Hey,
hey,
what's up? Hold on,
you
Glow.
know,
Hold on, Glow. Hold on, Glow. Hold on. Hey, shout out
uh,
to Rico for them tickets, bitch.
yes,
Shout out,
Rico,
shout out.
thank you,
Yes,
bitch,
yes, yes,
because
yes,
we
yes.
had a time. We
Yeah, we
going to
did
talk
have a
about
time.
this during our in a
But
part of our
we
show.
had one of our last times, friend.
I know,
Oh.
shut up. Shut up. I told my aunt that I was like, oh, I'm mad about this.
Yeah, I'm tight about it too.
I was like,
Raggedy
it's
ass.
going to, I'm gonna be mad about it for a couple weeks. I'm gonna be the angry black man for a hot
Mhm.
minute.
Yes,
It's like,
indeed.
y'all scared to let my friends, y'all old dry ass bitches.
Well, let's use the right words. Y'all ain't scared me the fuck away. We never scared, okay? Because we are from that era. We never scared, okay? Just we got good sense and
To
we
cash
we
out.
know we know when to slide and we don't be barking up trees that don't want us to bark up them. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
we don't.
What we got cracking today, friend? What we got cracking today?
So in our collection plate, I want to throw like this is about like a little bit of the topic of the show, which is what
Oh yeah.
about your
Uh,
friends?
What about your friends? Will they stand
And
their ground? Will they
right,
let you down?
that's right.
Mm.
So like this morning, I went to my appointment for to get myself checked out with my knees and shit.
Oh,
And
okay.
you
What's
know,
the what's
I
what's the status? They still in, the replacement still popping or
my knees are okay. Like I gotta do some PT,
okay.
but my hips I will see in 3 weeks what they gonna
Okay,
say
girl.
after the cortisol shot. But
Okay.
I was thinking about it this morning, like I'm still very young and I'm feeling trapped in my body
Mm, mm,
because I'm not being able to do all the stuff I would like to do, and
mhm,
not just the pop, lock, and drop it. You know,
mhm,
it's like I used to horseback ride. I love horseback riding. I love cycling. I have a lot of things that I want to do.
Yeah,
I
right.
like yoga.
Those activities is tough on your coochie, friend.
Yeah, my hips are messed up, and I'm
Mm,
like, these. I'm potentially going to have to give up the things that make me very happy, and it
mm.
upsets me that
Y'all see what
both
friend
I
talking. Y'all see
was
what
that
friend talking about. Y'all see what friend talking about, right? Friend like to ride. Goddamn it. He like to ride.
it's a skill set. It's a
Yes, he
skill set.
do.
I do, and I consider myself someone who puts their health before anything else. But
And he do.
you can't go back and change what happened before, but your body don't forget it, and so that's
True.
where I'm at right now, where my
True.
body is not forgetting the fact that I took some stuff for granted, and so
Mhm.
it kind of sucks to like have the realization like I'm in the back of my head I'm like I'm having these issues, but I shouldn't be having these issues, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Like, we have so much technology. Like, this kind of harkens back to like the economy. It's like, look how much shit that we've gotten accomplished and how much we drive money over some of the stupidest things, but we still don't have enough technology and know-how and medical advancement to help with the things that plague us, to help with stuff that is taking away from the quality of our life, the things that piss us off because of the quality of our life
Mhm.
has been diminished. Like,
Indeed.
I'm
Indeed.
gonna I'm gonna tell y'all some real facts, y'all. Like, I have a lot of fucking anxiety. And before I went to a lot of doctors that either gave me a pill that I wasn't needed. I was going to prescribers that I was being overly medicated, and got to the point where I was being told that it's just in your head. And that's very triggering for a Black American to hear that from a doctor, knowing that you have a long history of not being fucking believed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, me
That is
being
that is
here,
quite historical. That is very much on record of how the medical industry like pushes back on us. Like
yeah,
puts us in position to like doubt ourselves and doubt what we're feeling, what our body is telling us, like,
Yes.
like that whole bullshit of like, oh, well, slaves had a different pain tolerance. Like, bitch, just because you beat them to death, that don't mean the pain feel different. Like,
And that's what my issue is that those statements are derived from that kind of behavior, that kind of thought language. Is
mm,
like when you say that, like you're already implying how like the history of slavery. Like, oh,
mhm,
you okay? You be fine. Like you just said, you were beaten enough towards you should be able to survive anything. And
right,
it comes
right,
with this preconceived notion that it triggers in my head. I'm like, you're like, I'm still suffering from a history that I didn't directly experience. I may have been descendant of it, and from a DNA standpoint, you're still living it in all your being. You know, and so it's been frustrating to, like I spent 10 years with this issue, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like these hip issues, these joint issues, and advocating for myself, and only to find out this not even past 3 weeks now that
that there
oh
was
yeah,
something actually wrong.
there was something actually wrong. I asked
Mm,
for MRIs for fucking years, and it's
mm,
like it's not that. It's this. Let's go check this first. Wait for 5 weeks, and like I go back and I talked to my primary care. I was like, go look at the timeline, doctor. Look how much I've had to advocate for myself, and look the treatment program, and then
mm,
look at the years it was for these treatment programs. You look at this timeline, you're like, how did this look? Like, why did it take 10 years for this to come down to something that I already was advocating for myself that was wrong? I was like,
mm,
something's going on with my pelvis. I
yeah.
don't know what it is. Please check it out. And they were like, oh, it's your testosterone. Oh, it's your, you just need Viagra. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in my 30s, bro.
Mhm,
Like now in my 40s, but back then, 10 years ago, I was in my 30s. I'm
yeah.
like, why am I needing Viagra?
Yeah, no,
You
and
know,
I feel like, I feel like when you were telling me this story, not to tell your business, but I mean, you were heavy at the time, and I'm sure, in that 10-year span, 10-year span, and I know from being heavy myself that like any medical thing that anything that goes on, me like, oh well, see, you're overweight, so like, lose the weight and everything will clear up, everything will be great, you'll be the pillar of health, and like the sun will shine out your ass, and you know you'll you'll be able to climb Everest, whenever you feel like it. And I'm just like, I'm looking at friend here that done lost weight 2, 3 times, and here we are still at one, as if he's Brian McKnight or something. Like, it's the we need good medical professional, ones that push the envelope, ones that help us advocate, you know.
yes,
A lot of times, people, and I've heard this from medical professionals, absolutely treat you differently according to who's gonna pay. And if that isn't some of the most disgusting shit I ever want to see in my fucking life, like it's appalling.
it is. It is. And now I'm at like, they want to avoid the hip surgery as much as they can.
Mm,
And I understand why. They said it's a 6-month recovery. It is a hard recovery.
mm.
I'm like, nothing's
What would
hard.
they do?
Yeah.
What would they do? What would they go in to do?
So they will go in and actually clip off the tears that's in my hips.
Oh, so
And
it's like
then,
something with the tendons and stuff like that?
yeah, there's
Mm,
one tear in the left hip and there's two tears in the right.
mm,
And my right is my dominant. So I feel even more on that side. So stretching, excuse me, really hurts. Like if I'm walking for a long period of time, you probably see me start limping.
mm.
And that's
I thought
because
that was the
I'm
knee.
no, it's both. It's because
Mm,
they're getting inflamed. So
mm,
imagine, your knees and your pelvis, like the two places that's like closer to the most sensitive fucking nerves, especially in your pelvis near your groin. And it just like feels like electric shocks in your fucking
oh,
groin.
God.
Like during sex, it feels like I am getting fucking stun gunned.
Baby.
And that's why I
It's
I
not
was
supposed
telling you, I
to
was
feel
like,
like that.
Yeah, it's just it's taking, and I said this to my prescriber this morning. I'm like, when I'm saying this is taking the quality of my life away, I mean in every sense of the word. Just walking around. I'm like, you know,
Yeah, I was
that
concerned about you at the show, I mean, I was I was looking out for you and trying to look out for, the work that I needed to do to be ready for earlier today. But, I felt like it wasn't really appropriate for either of us to be down to the glorious show at fucking 6:30 when the doors open. Like, eh, I don't know about that, friend. No.
right.
I can miss a bunch of them marble mouth ass opening acts that she had and not have to stand up and watch that shit. Uh,
And it literally was a whole bunch of what the fuck is this?
a whole bunch of fucking mumble offbeat fucking scam rap, whatever. Well, I don't know what the fuck this shit is y'all doing today, bro. Like, I mean, I guess call me uncle, I guess, but who I don't even
No.
know what was that young man's name. What fuck whatever his name was, whatever he was rapping was awful. It was not good. Like, let
And
me tell you
just
something. Let me tell. I know this is a tangent. Tell you something. If you are a rapper and you don't do something with some stage presence, I don't want to come to your show.
no,
I really
I
don't.
don't
If
want
you
to
ain't
be
got no
there.
stage presence, if you just pacing back and forth with your pants below your ass and pacing across the stage, holding your pants up with a microphone to your mouth, baby, I don't want to see that. I don't. This is not a show. Like, what did we pay
This
you
is
to
not
do? I
for
did not pay you to fucking get your step counts in by pacing across this fucking stage. Put some dancers in the back, and that's why it was good to, I'm talking about Glow, but that's why it was good to see Glory, the Glorious show,
so
because she had
so
dancers in the back, she had, all this stuff. Sorry, let's go back to the topic at hand. I was concerned about being there for a long time, standing, and so I feel like I made a good choice. Quite
yeah,
frankly, I feel
man,
like we could have stayed at home a little bit longer and got there a
we
little
could
bit
have,
later.
but
But yeah,
I appreciate you getting me out there because it didn't even dawn on me. I was like, oh, this is the last time we're gonna
I
be at a
know,
concert
I
over here,
know,
and
I
I'm like,
know, I know.
oh, it
Uh,
didn't dawn on me until I took our selfie and whatnot. And so,
mhm.
just to clue y'all in on, we going into jukebox money. So
Oh,
this
come
will be a
on,
good.
jukebox
So
money.
so here come jukebox money, y'all.
Jukebox.
So what we've been talking about is that we were at the Glorilla concert.
Yes, we were. We were down to the
w-
Fox last night in good old Oakland, baby. The last
Baby,
stop on the glorious tour
it was her last
with good
stop.
old R's in her U's from Memphis, Glorilla.
Baby.
I was so I think I smiled the whole time. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like
I like
even when I saw that tax refund vulture, you know, pressed up against that young lady, I felt so bad for that young lady. Like, I was like, man, it is fresh after April 15th, and he has his
y'all,
dick up against
y-
her ass, like as
y'all.
as if to siphon off all her fucking tax refund money. I was just
Did
like, oh my
with
God.
a ski mask on.
Was at the function with this young lady with a ski mask on, y'all.
And
Like
even
I
worse,
don't
that
know what part
he
of the
had.
game this is, but like, let me tell you something, baby. If a man come out with me and he feel like he need to put on a ski mask, um, get out of my face. I mean, this ain't even that segment,
Please,
but get out of
one.
my face. This is crazy. Absolutely not. Like, no, absolutely
Like
not.
out, and then he took the ski mask off, y'all,
At one point, took it off.
and he still had a COVID mask on. I'm
No.
like,
And you know what? That's what made me think that he like probably should not have been there for the sake of
right,
having something communicable
right,
to share with the crowd.
right,
Um,
right.
but I also know what that closeness he was giving that young lady
He was
after April
given
the 15th.
thickness.
that is very much, oh, I'm just here for your tax refund money. And when it is out, I will be somewhere else besides pressed up against your ass.
There was not one black dude that was with a black woman, y'all.
Wait, for real?
I was looking around because I'm observant, bitch. I
Mm.
was like, none of
I
them.
did see that one. I did see that one skinny black dude dragging that light bright white woman down on the walkway
It didn't.
at this black ass black woman show. I was like, ooh, the gold plated balls on you.
Oh, did you see? Did you see the tall, dark skinned black dude with the green
No,
shirt on? That
I
was that
didn't.
with the with little white girl who was dancing in front of him. Actually, she wasn't dancing. It looked like she was doing this little
Oh, I remember you
and
talking about this one too. Yeah, but
and
I didn't pay attention. I mean,
homeboy all smooth
it's
with
the
his
Bay
movements.
Area. Like
I
blacks
mean,
are not for blacks in the Bay Area. I'm
yeah,
sorry
and
to
it's
let you
not
know
like,
this.
and it's like you
Sorry.
can you can date who you want. I do.
Yeah,
However,
absolutely.
comma, it is a fucking trend in the Bay
It's a trip
Area.
to see it. Like it's a trip to
It's a
see it high
trend,
key all over. Like it's a trip to. I mean, again, like you said,
and
date who
the
you want to date. Put your penis and give your pussy to whomever you want to give it to. I,
baby,
hey,
it's
shit. If you find, give it to me. But um, y- you do what you want to, because I'm gonna do what I want to. But you know, my eye still goes to black men when you my eye still foolishly goes to light-skinned men with light eyes. They literally hate me, but I still look at them and I don't know why I do this. But
I don't
you
know
know,
why either,
I I
friend.
I don't know either. I don't know. I don't know what it maybe that's my masochism. Maybe that's the hurt I invite into my life, the ego shots that I invite into my life.
And
But anyway, I think
yeah,
we are
anyway,
digressing from glory.
yeah,
We really are.
yes,
We really are.
because that's who we're there for,
Mhm.
and I loved every bit of it. Like I love to see that she is in her, and I love that's what she talked about what how got the name Glorilla,
Yeah, yeah.
and just hearing that because she was having her Gale moment, and in some of her interludes.
On your
Yeah, and so it was cool though. I liked it. I liked it a lot because it did give you some insight about, her.
mhm.
And the show was cute. The show was cute. The dancers were in it to
Work,
win it, baby.
working,
They were working.
working.
I'm
They were getting those checks that she is paying them, or whoever's paying
baby,
the dancers. Like, baby, they
baby.
were getting that money. Really were
They
doing
were
doing
at the
all her
Queen's
little
Club,
TikTok dances to death. Doing all of them, man. That was so cute. And
baby.
see, and let me tell you something. I kept telling friend this while we were there, baby. Little Glorilla body snatched,
Snatched,
snatched.
y'all. I'm
I mean, this was
talking
the
about
last show on the tour, and body is snatched. Like, and
snatched.
it wasn't tucked up in no fucking Spanx or no
Nope.
fucking flesh colored tights.
Nope.
Body.
Body,
Body,
body, body.
God damn it. Like,
And in the moves.
yeah,
She was in the pocket the whole night.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
A wonderful job.
and
I do wish the Fox had got her mic better, some more of her
yeah,
voice came through with like turn the bass down and I don't know what it is, maybe the trouble. You be editing video and sound. Like I don't know what they needed to do to like make more of her come through. But we were right behind the soundboard, so we should have been hearing A1 quality. That's
yeah,
one
and
of
we
the
were
reasons you
not.
stand behind or stand in front of the soundboard so you can get the sound that they trying to give you.
Yeah, they weren't. It was not giving, but we still enjoyed it. I still
Very much
love the
so.
fuck out of it. I'm so glad I went.
I love seeing the ratchet girls out on a fucking Wednesday night. Like they ain't got babies at home. The fucking
You saw that, and
somebody brought a baby to the show. I was like, oh my god. Like I don't know if this is it, but hey, you know, when you
bring your
don't,
baby.
I guess when
Some
you
people
don't
wear
got a kid,
pajamas, bitch.
you know. Wait, what?
Yeah, there was like a couple dudes in their pajamas. I'm like, are y'all in high school? Because last time I have worn pajamas to a function is at
Right.
school.
The kids are not all right.
You can't.
The kids are not all right. There's a learning loss. There's uh, uh, what is it? Socially awkward or whatever. Like the anxiety. Like the kids are not all right.
But you know what?
The
I
pajamas
caught
at the
that.
concert. The kids are not all right.
Now, what I did like that I was like peeped inside in and out of these conversations that I was hearing, and a, a lot of these kids are into the therapy.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm like,
okay.
because they were talking about like their friend from day one. It's like, get your shit together. That's why we in therapy right now. And that's
Okay.
why she was hollering. She like that one girl hollering. She's like, all these
Oh, when
bitches
she
right
turned
here.
around. Oh, she was trying to. She was scolding people, telling them to go to therapy. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, y'all need therapy
Oh.
with all this bullshit talking y'all got. She's like, look at the show. Look at the show. Go get some therapy for that mess. Cause she
Mm-hmm.
was like, they were starting to have a little beef in it. She was like, I'm not here for this. She said, that was the same girl that came with the shots. And she was like, I'm not here for this. She's like, bitch, don't fuck my buzz up. Y'all go
Mm.
find y'all. You need some therapy. All y'all need to
Yeah.
go find your therapy somewhere else and let me finish my drink.
That's what I be saying, man. I really get to like say that for your go lay on somebody's couch and talk about
And
that shit.
that was the one of the one things I was like seeing like some of the run crowds, they were corralling their friends and like, that's my girl, shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Whatever you got going on, go do that on somebody's couch. And I'm like, good for you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like you somebody's day one. And I'm so there was some spots in there where I was like, you know what? Even though the kids ain't all right, there's some that's slipping through that caught some right information and they got
Mhm.
the parents who's in their life
Yeah.
being very vocal.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so she was good, y'all. She was good, y'all, and I'm looking forward to her next concert. And but the one place I wish I was at is over at the Coachella because these bitches lit that shit up this
Yes,
shit, bro.
indeed. Goddamn, America's sweetheart tore it down.
And
America's sweetheart, aka Megan the Stallion. Then brought out the Queen, the La, the Tifa. Then
yeah,
brought out
so
Victoria
Skiera,
Monet, Sacramento's
yes,
own. God damn it, you know. Yes, yes,
she
yes.
and
And
she
Sierra
brought
talking about them goodies. I don't know how she got.
right.
I don't know how she got away from Russell's penis for a moment to be on stage, but she did. She was there. She was.
I know that like that's like this bitch is she is hooked on that dick like a wall hook
Mhm.
on a
Put
Wednesday,
them, put it in
bitch.
her, guys. Drop
And I'm
football
not
baby in
mad.
her every 10 minutes. God damn it.
I'm not mad. I'm
I'm
not mad.
also not mad.
Not mad.
You
Not
know,
mad. Like
also not mad if there are any professional football players that like thick, light skinned men when the when the ring light hit it, hi,
right. Like
hi.
look. I'm available. I am taking applications. If you need
Also,
a smart motherfucker with with the skin that glows in the sun, I
yeah,
was like, bitch.
okay.
Like, do you see this sun glow over here? This is
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
No
Like, are you
makeup.
serious? I am the
This is
color of the
this is
sun, ho.
actually the oil from my skin. No makeup. We don't need to do any covers. None of that.
No.
Um,
And enjoying it, luxuriate in the beauty. And you could too, because I'm enjoying
yes,
and
indeed.
you can enjoy some of me.
Mhm, mhm. But yes, that I love that she brought out Queen Latifah. That when you sent
Yes.
that clip to me, I was like, hell to the yes. Like Queen
I'm
on
like,
stage doing raps with America's sweetheart.
bitch,
Come on.
they blacked that shit out. Isn't that funny? Like the highlights is always the black folks.
Mm, well, you know, you can thank Beyonce for
Right.
you can thank her.
She's
Certainly
like,
can.
y'all can walk through the door now.
because
I showed up and give a fuck.
Coachella for a long time been a whole bunch of Belle and Sebastian and fucking Postal Service. Yeah,
And nothing wrong with that, but it
you know,
wasn't
ain't
including us.
right. Nothing wrong with it. But when we talk about give performance, you know, unless you're talking about somebody like the Flaming Lips or somebody who gonna get all out in the crowd and
Right.
really put on, an interactive kind of show,
Right.
for those type of festival type things, then, you know, you gotta thank Bay for giving, you know, Baychella and some of that homecoming spirit. You really do.
She sure did. And
You know?
speaking of Bay, did
Oh
y'all
yes,
seen her new
dude.
commercial?
That frosty with that frosty denim shirt, goddamn it.
Giving apple bottom
Yes,
and
giving House of Darion, but
eBay
Levi's,
for Levi's, bitch. She, it was a short little clip and it was exactly enough.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
cute. She was cute. She was cute.
It was very much how much of her she likes to give us. She really is. She loves, like, if it's for the free, if it's something of her we can see for the free, bitch, you better know it's fixing to be 15, 30 seconds maximum. You hear me?
Yep. That's all you got. And this bitch is like,
Only time she's gonna give us more is if we bought it.
and she has the majority of your money. She wants your rent money.
Yeah.
She wants your
Dude.
baby daddy money.
Like,
She wants your
lady, what's going
alimony.
on in that house? Are y'all poor? Like, and not telling us? Because you keep asking us for fucking money, lady. God damn it. You know,
She said
she giving it to her. She fucking earned every penny of
every
it.
bit of it.
You know, I
Every
keep
bit of
giving
it.
it to her.
So we gonna go over to Nickle Slick, y'all. You ready for some Nickle Slick? Y'all ready for these for
Oh,
us to give
I,
us some comments on some stupid shit?
I can't even do it, friend. I, I just cannot even do it. Like, I just, I'm over here in, you know, America's, uh, one of America's closest touches to Asia, Honolulu. Um,
Mhm.
and flying over here, I sat next to this girl who was talky, which I didn't mind,
Mhm.
but somehow, oh, she was talking about what she was coming for, and like she's just coming to help her sister move, and basically, or coming to help her sister like buy things for her
Mm.
place, and she's doing a fresh start kind of thing. And she was like, "Yeah, gotta love Amazon." I was like, "Girl, actually, no, we don't have to love Amazon. I have cut back tremendously on giving that bald headed spook my motherfucking money. You hear me? You hear me?
That-
I'm done with it. I will I will buy it somewhere else, girl. I will buy it somewhere else. I'm good. Good on you, Jeff. Okay? I'm good on you.
Good on you,
So you
bro.
know.
Yeah,
I'm
good on
good
you.
on
I
you.
wish you all the happiness with you and your rocket ship and
Yeah.
trying to throw our trash over to Mars.
I
Like,
know. They don't want your ass over there.
no,
God damn it.
and trust me not. Like, y'all
Nobody
are
don't nobody on Mars want your Amazon in 24 hours, ho. No, they don't want all them cardboard boxes over there. Like, bitch, matter of fact, we don't need that shit over here. It's so
no.
fucking wasteful. My fucking God, it's so wasteful.
Yeah, we going like I'm gonna throw a little video clip in there and in
Oh,
there
come
just
on, give
for
it
to
to
show
us.
you.
Give it to us. Come on. This is Nickle
Like,
Slick, y'all. This is how we do Nickle Slick. We throw a
hold
video
on,
in here.
what's the little video clip? It was of oh shit, where'd I put it? Oh damn. Okay, let me see
Which
what
one? Which one from Viv or the one that you had?
it's another one I had, but and this is because it's a damn tangent,
Mm.
and I thought I saved it, and it was hold on. Uh, I hate when they don't put shit in order. You know what? Instead of looking, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it on here later on. But it's like just essentially how it goes is they were talking about um this guy they were talking about like they were going to Gail's talking about this. They were going to take like elements and wash the water so we can have more clean water or something to that nature or some new technologies for and
Gail,
this guy
who?
was
CBS Gail? Oprah Gail?
CBS Gail, bitch. Like,
Oh,
and I wish I would have put this damn link in there. Why am I so boo boo the fool about this? Oh,
where you
hold on,
seen
let
it
me
at?
see.
Where you seen it? On the Instagram or YouTube? Go to history if it's right.
Oh,
Friend,
maybe it was
friend,
YouTube.
friend be looking at all the videos, honey. He
I
he don't
do.
even
Like
I don't even know
I'll be
where
sitting here
where it
at
came from. Was it on the Tiki Taki or whatever the fuck?
I don't know where the fuck it was. It was somewhere, but I'm gonna share the video in here. I'm gonna splice a
Okay.
sucker in there
Mhm.
because it was like it was just some dumb shit. I'm like, it was like we went on this this spaceship, and this is for the purposes of stuff we don't give a fuck about right now. I'm like it's like this sounds like privileged people
Word.
shit.
I seen something about this relative to like Katy Perry talking about
Yeah,
something, her point of view of which I didn't hate, what she said. I didn't hate everything. The sentiment was good that, they went on this rocket ship, went into space, and as she's up there, she started to think about the people on Earth, and that really is what made her want to get home. Is get get back to Earth with the people that care about you. And I was like, okay, I get that. That's cute sentiment.
she's cute.
That's I can get into that. A little bit of that's happening with me. Get on, get on, get on back home. To where
Sure.
people really fuck with me. Go on back home. Like I think I mentioned to you this other Instagram clip or something I seen somewhere that was like, if you ever move away from home and you ever feel like you're in a place where where you don't see yourself or people don't see the beauty in you,
Yes.
like don't ever think that you're ugly or unattractive. Just realize that you're not home, you know? You're not you're not home where your beauty is valued. You're just somewhere else where, you know, they can't really see it. They can't see the forest for the trees, so to speak, you know. Um, but I
And
could get down with her sentiment. You found it?
yep. No, I didn't find the clip. No, I didn't find it. I didn't
Oh,
find
okay.
it.
All right.
Yeah,
We don't know what to do.
I was actually bringing up a follow up to um our post. I hate these big ass ads.
Mm.
Whatever.
Hey, let me
So
tell you something about the internet. You know what's gonna come through? A ad.
an ad, an ad.
That ad is gonna be in 4K. It's gonna stream perfectly. Like,
Ain't
baby,
that crazy?
know this. The video that it's on top of is gonna be a raggedy piece of shit, but that ad gonna come through in 4K.
It sure
It's not
will.
gonna. Yeah,
And you could barely click it off.
you can barely get out of it. You can
Yeah.
barely get out of their fucking thirsty ass marketing clutches. This is the shit y'all do, friend. Y'all marketing folk can
And
barely get out of y'all fucking clutches. God damn it.
And the thing is that if you're smart about again, another stupid tangent. If you're smart about it, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to be the junk mail of the
Mm,
internet. Like if
yeah.
you actually paid for marketing that was effective, you would not have to cloud the internet with a whole bunch of junk mail. You don't, but you're paying like you like with like every other industry, you're looking for the Timus and the Shins of workers. And
Oh,
even though they're good, your
mm,
budget says this is all you can afford. So
mm.
they're going to give you exactly what you pay them for.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so they're going to give you that much consideration. You like most of the time you just want to see the fluff. You just want to make it look like that you got stuff going on. So yeah, they're going
Mhm.
to tell you, okay, let's put a bunch of ads out and blitz it for 10 weeks and see how it performs. Well, you wouldn't have to do that as much if you had effective enough marketing and creative in a storyline that people can grab onto.
Yeah.
Like this is the same setup as like a movie. Like there are movies out there people are still referencing to this day
Tuda is
because they were being thought of and considered, and they were thinking about the interests of the people in which they were catering to. And when you don't do that and you're only listening to yourself, then the only people you're going to actually get the attention is people like you. Like, are the only likes you're going to get is all your staff. L- Like, like whatever. But
but
segue into the
you
other
did
part.
you did mention something that's kind of like a good segue, right? You was something relative to like the retailers, like you sent me something talking about Temu, Target, and 9 other retailers like
So I'm going to turn this
mad
on
at
right
Sweet
now.
Potato 47.
So yeah, so Chin, Target, and non-major other brands say Trump's tariffs are pushing them to raise prices. This the part y'all ain't gonna like, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all ain't gonna like this. Y'all ain't gonna love it. Here's
Have
why.
you ever seen a more ridiculous looking person? Like,
I know. I know. But you know what this is the face of?
like, like
You know what the face?
how you see this man and be like, yeah, I pick him. Like I would see, like you would present this man to me, and I would be like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Feeling up.
like what? What am I looking at?
You're looking at the face of ambivalent power. And
Mm.
people are attracted to unchecked, unfeathered power.
Ugh.
It is a fantasy of most people. It is a fetish
Can you
of
just
most
imagine like
people.
that kind of like coming in on you for like a smooch? Or what Bluey and Bingo say? A smoochy kiss. Like, can you
Mm-mm,
just imagine it just like leaning? Just
mm-mm. You can take that to the recycle bin.
yeah, fuck the recycle bin, bitch. Put that hole in the compost. Maybe he'll come out better on the other side. God.
True story, bitch. So
Or
I think this is where you're gonna get a lot of bitches' attention.
mhm.
So Shimu, Timu, and Shin, some of the biggest retailers that most of our households know, y'all.
Don't fix them
It
to
is
cost
the
a
dollar
little extra.
store of stores
Mm.
online.
Yeah.
And so they've released a statement saying that starting April 25th, 2025, that ain't too far away, y'all. This
Oh
is
my.
probably going to air way after these tariffs come in
Mhm.
effect. So
That's
let us
today.
know
Today,
how
girl.
that working for you.
That's
Like, yeah. So what you gonna do when your Timu gonna cost you too much money? And y'all know y'all going out for the summer. Y'all know y'all gonna have y'all Timu and y'all Shin outfits
mm,
on at the beach.
oof,
You're gonna have your Timu and Shin on at the club
oof.
because it's hot and that shit costs money. So you want to look fly on a dime,
It's gonna feel a little bit more luxurious because it's gonna cost a little bit extra.
a little bit extra. So
You know it's really gonna bust people in the motherfucking face when the tariffs what they ran about 25% or something. I don't know. That's just the number that just comes to my mind about the tariff, right? It's just everything 25%. When you start seeing all the sales are 25% off, bitch, you're not getting a deal.
you know,
You're not getting a deal.
well, you bring out your baby, and
Oh, shit, you are not getting a deal when it's 25% off. The shit gonna need to be 50% off or better for you to be getting the sale, you know? Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you know,
I was down to look, I was down to the sex shop today, and was looking at was trying to buy a little bit of lube. So the shit feel a little smooth, god damn it. And a bitch look at a full price bottle of lube and a set of lube that was 30% off. Then what I bought? The 30% off fucking lube, god damn it.
now was it water based or silicone?
Well, I like water based because I be wanting my sheets to come clean. Okay.
Okay, because the water base is cheaper than silicone because the cost of dimethicone went up a couple of years ago, so you
Okay.
saw the prices kind of inch up.
Oh,
It's gonna get a little higher because guess what all that shit come from? I know this for a fact because I was in
China.
lubricant manufacturing.
Gina comes from Gina. Yeah.
Baby, that shit will not be all the bottles for those products come from
Gina.
China.
Gina. Yeah.
The ingredients come from China.
Finna bust y'all in
The
the
pumps on your lotions,
Mhm. All
China.
y'all motherfuckers was out here talking was defending him and like, oh, he don't really mean that. He not really gonna do that.
Well, he's doing that to everything,
Yeah,
including
he
Ford.
walking right in them pockets, goddamn it.
Ford is telling you the price is going up.
Yeah. Ooh,
Conagra.
That's the food, girl.
So if y'all don't know what this company is, y'all probably have it in the house.
Oh
Heinz
yeah.
ketchup,
Yeah, that's y'all food right there, girl. That's your that's your
Chef
canned
Boy,
stuff. Yeah.
Chef Boy ID. Y'all gonna be some hungry hoes because Chef Boy ID has
Them little
been the
nasty
kid
raviolis
favorite.
that cost you an arm and a leg, bitch.
Yep, it's about to cost you a lot more
Them
to put that
spaghettios, them
in.
spaghettios fixing to be an expensive meal, ho.
They sure is. Volkswagen actually said they are going to provide price changes in mid-April. So mid-April, we're looking at a change from Volkswagen, and
And
they
look,
said they
baby,
were going to
and
go
look,
ahead
baby, it ain't just VW that they fixing to run that shit up on. Your little Audi, your
because
little,
they are
your,
Volkswagen
yep, your little Bentley, your little Lamborghini truck.
all going up,
Oh,
bitch.
oh yeah,
Sorry about it.
your little Porsche. Oh, about to bust you in the throat. Yep,
The parts,
yep. Mm-hmm.
your
You ain't
TVs,
not safe from none of it. You're not safe from none of it.
baby, your TVs from Best Buy going up.
Mhm.
Your speakers, your barbecue speakers, your your big your big oversized, overtired trucks that you go and tailgate at with the speakers and the barbecue
Mhm.
going up.
Yeah.
CEO Corey Berry said, y'all are going to get an increase at the Best Buy. Target, y'all knew Target was going to do it in the first place,
Mhm.
bitch.
Yeah.
They are going up.
Stop going over there.
Black,
Stop going over there when they had Tab talking about Tab begging us to come over there and buy her stuff. Like, girl, if you don't put this shit on a website somewhere else where we can buy it, because I'm not going over to Target. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I grew up on fucking Target. I learned how to bargain shop at Target.
right.
Bitch, I'm not going over there no more. Y'all got it. You and that white and red little dog, you can keep it.
I used
You
to do
keep
some work
it.
for them too.
Well, look, go over there and get the work from them. But
No, they ain't give me no work in years. I ain't got no,
oh,
I
okay.
ain't dealing with them.
All
And
right.
Black and Deckers, baby, y'all, if y'all want to redo some houses, y'all gonna have to do it with some other brands because Black and Decker said it's going up too. And
What
Black
other
and Decker is
brand?
just
They like an industry leader. So if they raise the price, whoever trying to compete with them gonna raise the price.
because y'all
Yeah.
gotta.
And I know Walmart ain't on this list
Yes, it is
because
Walmart.
they supposed to be the cost. They supposed to be the cost leader. They supposed to be they, they were the one that fucking ran the game on y'all. They were the
Well,
one who broke your little mom and pop's backs by running
well,
on over to China and
well,
wherever else and getting low cost merchandise to sell to y'all ignorant asses.
and CEO Doug McMillan said, "Nah, bitch, just kidding. This should go. We going up too. You ain't say we can't save you this time, bitch. We tried. You
Mhm.
said no, bitch. You think you can't afford no gun in no Walmart, bitch? You about to see what else you can't afford, ho. Columbia Sportswear,
You better buy a Smith and Wesson and hope they actually make them.
Columbia Sportswear, bitch. Y'all about to be some cold hoes because
Oh, damn,
your
that's up there in Portland, damn, and they definitely don't make shit here.
Nope.
Nope.
AutoZone, bitch. Auto parts, bitch.
Mhm.
You gotta think again on the parts.
O'Reilly, bitch.
Because they're gonna go up too.
Mm,
Because bear in mind, they have to import their parts,
yeah.
and so they keep parts for every vehicle, including foreign vehicles. Bitch,
Mm,
like, did you not think about this, y'all?
mm.
They're they're
There
saying
you go.
Trump's
There you go, friend. There you go. They did
they
not think about this.
no, they
They
didn't.
let that racism take over their brain. They let they let whatever in that man that was allowing them to be so gullible for him take over them. They weren't thinking. They weren't thinking. You all should have voted for the nice lady. The
You should
nice,
have voted for
pretty,
him
smart lady with some sense. You should have voted for her. You
because
should
at least you
you
can
shouldn't you
negotiate
shouldn't have
with
been
them.
you should have voted for the lady who would hear your protest instead of snatch your fucking student visa from you because you
Right,
protested her. You should have voted
right.
for the nice lady.
You should have voted for the nice lady because at least there was negotiation room. She would have deported your family. She would not have been snatching up strangers. She would not be considering the idea of fucking jailing natural born citizens and bringing them to a country they're
Yeah,
not originated
I just
from.
seen that. I just seen
Nothing.
a headline right now for some 20-year-old that is a US citizen is in ICE custody now for what? Why?
And to be honest with you, friend, I need this is the first time I'm worried about going to certain states
Mm,
because I'm
mm,
a very vocal person
yeah.
and I look a certain way.
Mm. You do look
I've got,
right.
and especially,
You do look not from here.
and so, being from Louisiana, being a man of color, we do look differently different. We have a very unique
Appreciate
look. You
you.
know, when you see a Creole Louisiana man,
Mhm.
we are very different creatures. We have a lot of French in us. We got a lot of Indian. We got a lot of different textures and mixes in our family. Not all of us have the same
Little
hair color, eye
Vietnamese in
color.
you. Yep.
So, I'm growing up, a lot of people, approach me with a lot of ignorance, talking about, like, ask me, "Are you Dominican? Are you Indian? What are
Mm,
you?
mm.
Human, bitch." Let's start with that. What are you?
Human, bitch.
In
This
pretty.
this human hair. God damn.
Well, they used to ask me a lot. You know that when I had the long curly hair, they were like, "Where you get that hair from?" My mama.
Yeah.
It was like, ooh, like I ain't that when I had the big long curls, y'all.
Yeah.
I remember this woman, it stopped me in the fucking CVS. It was like, ooh, is that a straw set?
Bitch, what is
I
a
didn't even
straw
know what a
hat?
fucking straw set was, y'all. And I'm sitting here like, a what? Oh, the curls. I'm like, natural. Girl, this is natural. This ain't no wig. This ain't a slap on. I was like, look at the scalp. This ain't no lace front.
This ain't no shake and go. God
This ain't
damn
no
it.
shake and go ho. I was like, but
Why do I love the term shake and go so much? I love it. Oh, that's one of my favorite things to do is to hear my aunts talk about their wigs, like a good old shake and go, like in the names that they have for. Oh man, it's
uh,
funny. I don't know. Maybe it's
shake
funny for
and
y'all
go
too.
ho.
Yeah. God damn it, shake and go. God damn it.
So we're gonna bring up another clip
Mm.
of that you I know you want to talk about. I'm trying to bring the bitch.
Oh yes, yes. Via
I'm
Von
trying to
Terra.
bring the
Yeah,
whole up. There we
yeah.
go. See,
Yeah, I fuck with her mostly.
and so let me bring her whole ass up because I agreed with her, then I didn't agree with her, and I was like, okay, boo, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
It's
Jan.
the clip I think you about to play. I
I was
agree
like,
with about 80% of it.
sure, Jan. And that was my reply. I was like, okay.
For me too, when you say sure, Jan.
I was like, if that's where we're going with this conversation, this is where you want to go with it, then okay, this is where we're going. And let me see if I can. Where the hell is her damn? Oh, there she is. Let me go ahead and share the screen and get her together and undo this and then throw her in the screen. And okay, bitch, where's she at? Okay, is this her? Yeah, it's her.
You know, for another day, what I want to know.
So we've actually seen this movie before, and I hate to be the one to tell you this, we didn't like the ending. Quick history lesson, it's 1930, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act passes, and this significantly increases import duties on foreign goods as a way to protect American farmers and businesses from foreign competition during the Great Depression. Across the board, tariffs go up 20%, and while the intent was to spur the American economy, it actually led to retaliatory tariffs, a global trade war, and it worsened the Depression. And while history doesn't repeat itself, it does rhyme, and this go around, I'm worried about us not being able to bounce back because we're gonna get replaced
Yeah.
entirely. China has already brokered a deal replacing our American beef with Australian. That's not good for beef farmers here. Instead of buying our soybeans from the Midwest, they're getting them now from Brazil. Not to mention, now that China has no incentive to play ball with us, we've opened up the floodgates on IP infringement. And Chinese manufacturers are now showing how cheap it is to manufacture those luxury goods we love to buy. And turns out it wasn't China ripping us off, it was the brands charging 500, 1,000, 2,000% markups. I don't think we as consumers stop buying from China. I think we've just cut out the American business middleman, which is good for the consumer, but is it good for our economy? While I don't disagree trade policies need a facelift, whatever we're doing right now is not the strategy to do it. We don't want to close ourselves off from the global market, but there is no art happening in this deal. If you want to learn more about economics and finance, I'm Vivian, your HBFF and your favorite Wall Street girly, and I'm teaching you all about money and business. Follow.
I don't want to follow you.
Yeah, well, I
Not
follow her.
with
I,
that
I
logic.
like I like most of her stuff. There's only been like one or two
Like,
times, including this one, where it's kind of like I kind of be like, I know. I mean, I know it was a cute little saying that she was saying, but like, I probably would have found something else to say because, baby, history is quite literally repeating itself. Like
exactly.
on the plane ride over here, I watched a documentary about Fannie Lou Hamer, and
Hmm.
and follow me here as I look at Fannie Lou Hamer's like, albeit brash, kind of like tone and presentation, and like you know say the quiet part out loud, or just that type of approach that she had. I was like, hmm. Some say, someone, me, would say, oh, that looks kind of like what Trump is doing, but the inverse. But then I check myself and I'm like, but Fannie Lou was out here doing the work.
The seating of the delegation from the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party has political and moral significance far beyond the borders of Mississippi or the halls of this convention.
It is the very terror that these people are living through that is the reason that Negroes aren't voting, that they're kept out of the Democratic Party by the terror of the regular party. And what I want the Credentials Committee to hear is the terror which the regular party uses on the people of Mississippi, which is what Reverend King was explaining, which is what Aaron Henry was explaining, and which is what the next witness will explain, Mrs. Fannie Lou Hamer.
Mr. Chairman, and to the Credentials Committee, my name is Mrs. Fannie Lou Hamer, and I live at 626 East Lafayette Street, Roosevelt, Mississippi, Sunflower County, the home of Senator James O. Eastland and Senator Stinney. All of this is on account of we want to register to become first-class citizens. And if the Freedom Democratic Party is not seated now, I question America. Is this America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, where we have to sleep with our telephones off of the hook because our lives be threatened daily, because we want to live as decent human beings in America? Thank you.
Fannie Lou was humanitarian focused. Fannie Lou was humanity focused. She was concerned about the uplift of people, whereas this fool that people have aligned themselves behind, he don't give a fuck about no human. Literally
At
none. He
all.
don't give a fuck about what the fuck happens to you. He don't, unless he can use it to make him seem more human, then he don't really give a fuck about the human condition. But Fannie Lou did, and it makes me wonder, follow me, it makes me wonder, why do people not idolize folks like Fannie Lou Hamer, but they idolize, worship, align behind Donald Trump? Like, fuck out of here. Fuck that shit. Like, as I sit in this gigantic fucking plane full of people coming to fucking Honolulu, I wonder how many people watched this documentary that was available to everyone on this plane about Fannie Lou Hamer in this political environment. And had they watched it, maybe you'd center yourself around action, because she
Right.
was about that action. She was about putting body on the line.
Yeah.
Putting body on the line where, like, when y'all getting in the streets? When are you putting body on the fucking line? Sorry to keep interrupting you, Chris. When are y'all putting body on the line? Because Fannie was putting body on the line. Fannie got beat. Fannie got the work done on her, but Fannie got out and did the fucking work. So where is that? You know, and I look at her work, her alignment with SNCC back in the day. Like, baby, do these little kids even know whose bodies were on the line back in the day? Because it was the young folks. It was the people that were in SNCC that were putting body on the line. Do you think these goofy ass incel, these goofy ass fucking anxiety ridden ass fucking the kids are not all right bitches are about to go and put their bodies on the line? I don't think they are. And I think that is what's troubling here. I think that's why we're not going to fare well with this shit, is because back in the day, the young ones were putting body on the line.
Now, I wonder if there will be a surprise in this, because what my speculation is that when you get in the way of what people want, they begin to cause problem for it. And so when it's like, for instance, you're going to take away if you're going to take away or jeopardize something that's going to have a catastrophic effect, it's going to be something almost frivolous. Like, for instance, the PS5, PS6.
Oh, and you know what? And I knew you were coming down this road with that.
Like,
and as I think about what Fannie Lou was on soapbox about, it wasn't about a product. It wasn't about some goofy ass materialistic thing. It wasn't about some goofy ass consumer fucking good. Fannie was on the line for the right to vote, the right to assimilate, the right to participate in the political process, to be on the ballot, to feed her community.
yeah.
It wasn't about a fucking product, which again, to me, presents the stark contrast to what that action looked like in her day versus what you're saying the action is going to be about now is
Yeah.
it's going to take some nerd being mad about the price of a Nintendo Switch to get some action out of them. Like
It's
fuck
it's
out
the
here.
thing is you're getting in the way of what people want, even if it's something that is frivolous, seemingly frivolous. It's I like what she said, and I followed her a couple times, and you're right, she's been on the front lines of everything. I think that her activism, in this particular instance, did rub me the wrong way when she talked about, "Oh, let's just get rid of the
Talking about Biv.
retailers." I'm
Word.
like, and we talked about this earlier in our production meeting. I'm like, yeah, that is saying you want to get rid of people like me, artists, creators, fashion designers, the people who actually designed it for mass production. You're talking about people who have put their entire life's work in these products. And you're saying, let's nullify their value and just demonetize this, take away their intellectual property, which in your pursuit of trying to do what's fair, you're doing something that's unfair because you're asking to take away somebody's work because it feels better for your conversation and what you see for society. The earliest form of communication was art, hieroglyphics. That was the first way people knew how to communicate and understand the history that was before us.
Was that little buffalo they drew on us.
So,
Needing food.
and so that's like her saying, I don't give a fuck who drew that. I don't give a fuck. Let's just give it to the people. That's kind of sounded like that you're giving everybody a participation award. No, not everyone's talented. Not everyone's an artist. And no, I am not going to fucking share my fucking hard work with your ass because you don't have a talent but to open your fucking mouth. I have spent my career on building. I don't get, that's like the Devil Wears Prada when she goes and tells her the history of this little blue belt.
So really in Blue Ridge. So really in
And
Blue.
that's why I get upset because this is already in the workplace telling us that our work is a dime a dozen. So I can go in AI and get this. And that's what rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, wait a minute. I was with you until you said that my work product is not worth having, that it should be. I was like, you have to understand that my intellectual property stays valuable when I license off my work to other people to manufacture. So I am making money off of the licensing agreement. So when you say that you want to cut the middleman, that means you want to change law. You want to change law for your social benefit and don't know the repercussions. That's just about as irresponsible as what we have going on in our fucking government. Because you're not doing the research to really understand that under all that, you are hurting the little guy. Because it's not just the Louis Vuitton that's making these things. It is other designers who work under their name who are trying to make their own name and are learning the way by actually being that designer that has their work showcased on the cross of many people's bodies. That is a rewarding thing to do. So no, you miss me with that. The rest of it I'm here for, but stay conscious about who you're going to be hurting in the pursuit of your fairness, because that's the same exact conversation that our current government is having right now. So that argument that you just posed comes off hypocritical, and you don't want to be hypocritical to your own cause. So do the research, baby. I appreciate your passion. You've been on the right track for a long time. But
I mean, she's
step
right about
ahead.
right about a lot of stuff. I mean,
She
I
is.
like her take on a lot of stuff, but like, you were at issue with, with the cutting out the middleman, and I don't 100% agree with your point of view, but I see it. I see the road that you're coming down with it. And then I also, I don't prescribe to 100% of what she says. And even in this video is a good example. Like, yeah, girl, history is quite literally, it just keeps repeating itself. Like, quite frankly, they want to replay some form of our history, which it harkens back to people having less humanity, less rights, less this, less that. Like, I really don't get a Republican standpoint. Like I, I haven't seen a single time where a Republican is trying to advance people's rights and equality for people, trying to put people on equal footing in the sense of like fairness. I haven't seen it. So they could never get me to their side. They could never get me to put the check mark by their name because I don't ever see you trying to advance things. I don't ever see you trying to make life better for me.
Yeah.
Like I never see it, The Democrats, if not for anything, they have the intention of making life better for people.
Mhm.
They quite frankly fail at getting it done often, but at least I see them attempting to do things that are good for people,
Yeah.
centering people and centering the less fortunate, which is really the way that we have to go about this. Like centering well-to-do people who have more than enough is a weird way to govern a society.
Yeah. One of the things I'm like, as much as we don't like big business and big corporations and so on and so forth, there is comprised of people who don't have what you're projecting they have. You see the big conglomerate executives,
Yeah.
but you're not seeing the janitors. You're not seeing the cafeteria workers. You're not seeing those people who also need those jobs. And they rely on other executives. They rely on designers. They rely on this.
Would you
And
call
even
yourself that?
designers. What's that?
You called your job, or you called yourself one time
Design
the
janitor.
the design. Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes your work that you spend your life on will never bear your name on it. And it will win an award that you will have no tie to unless it's amongst your other peers. So it doesn't, you would assume that all these artists would be flossing in money. Not all of them, because like this conversation, every person in the world has their own personal meter as to what they find valuable in art and design and creativity, yet you bear the benefits of all of it. So that the privilege and the arrogance of it, you would be butt naked in the sun if it wasn't for people like us. You would be in a plain white t-shirt if it wasn't for us designing it, for you to like it, to put a message on it, to give you a plunging neckline to show your tits like I am. These things were thought about.
It is.
So I think about those things, the pictures on your walls that just make your day shine. And so I think that there's a fine line that's like, hey, I get what you're saying, but don't forget us because you're talking about us too.
Yeah.
And we are still the little guys here too. We're not all making the money of the big conglomerates because they often see us like you see us, expendable or just another man, just another body. Oh, and it comes off like you don't need us. And baby, you can never get away from us. Otherwise, again, you'll be butt naked in the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
on that,
That's
speaking of
our read on Viv, girl. We fucks with you most of the time, girl, but sometimes you be off in left field,
and I'm behind
I
you.
know you love that white man you got, Viv, but sometimes you drag that motherfucker in our and it's just be like girl,
Okay.
good for you.
So segueing over to a different topic, Mr. Lil Nas X, y'all.
I know.
He is dealing with something that is pretty serious, and there's a lot of mixed conversation about it. I'm playing the video for y'all.
What's the conversation?
And when I smile, this is me doing a full smile right now. By the way, it's like what the fuck, bro? I can't even laugh right, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. So.
So what are you gonna do? And so they,
with Bell's palsy, girl, all you can do is wait it out.
yeah, and so
If that's
I
what it
was
is.
reading
If it's Bell's palsy, right? That's all you
it's
can do.
Bell's
Is wait it out.
palsy. There's not much you can do, but and so I'm pretty sure that he's like, he's laughing. He's a little freaked out. You can tell. He's a little freaked out because it's like, okay, this guy's at the top of his career right now. And what is he going to do? What can he do? Like, this is, I'm putting, forgive me, y'all. I'm putting some maple butter on, like, because I got to keep you applying the maple butter. So, yeah, forgive me. Because we don't do dry lips over here.
No, we do not. We do not do
But
that.
yeah, like, it's something to be concerned about. And I was reading some of the comments. Some of y'all trolls. And I can't help
What they
it
were saying
sometimes.
about y'all, man.
So one woman was like, this is God's way of telling you if you change your life, that he will heal you.
All right.
And I was like, my reply to her was, you first, hoe.
Dead ass.
I'm like,
I seriously don't think whatever it is out there in the universe, celestial, I don't even think they have the time to do this. Right.
no.
And I seriously don't.
And it was the screen name was a church name. And so I'm like, this really, what always kills me though. And I used to have this argument with a lot of bigoted ass people who was homophobic. And I always shut them down with this. Why are you so mad that I'm doing better than you? Baby, I have my own home, living my best life with the option to touch any man I fucking want to. I can dial a dick right now on my phone. And I will get
It'll be
what?
over right. Swift
I don't have to conform to any uniform of your heterosexual life. I don't have to struggle with my truth because I already understand, know, and embrace it. I can be a human being in my full autonomy. I don't get pressed in the chest about nobody's sexuality because I am very comfortable in mine. But for some reason or another, you are always triggered about people's just basic existence. And this dude is dealing with some life-changing stuff. And your first conversation is about his sexuality. Like, bitch, on your best day, you will never get there.
Yeah,
I'm like, bitch, you bet can make enough pies in your church to afford his fucking gas. I'm like, you mad about him and he should repent. Girl, his lifestyle is doing quite well for him.
I know, right? You done been blessed many times over. So like, I don't
The
know,
blessings have come through for him.
Maybe
So
you need to take a page out of his book, girl.
right. So what is your religion and those words that you espouse are doing for you? Because right now it's only giving you cankles on Sunday. Like,
Let me tell you something. That song you got with Doja Cat, School, that's my shit. Goddamn. You know, let me be on that elliptical and that shit come on. I'll be like, hey,
pop, pop.
hey, I've been working on my body. You ever
baby,
super ladies? Hey,
pop.
Sorry.
Hey.
I can
Right there with it too.
Yeah.
But who's bopping to your sermon? Nobody. Right. That's why you have, baby, this is why you have time to make comments.
Yeah. That's crazy though.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And so it's like, I hope, Lil Nas X, that you can begin the process of managing this. I wish this upon nobody.
I'm confident he's gonna pull through. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I know like somebody his age having your body fail you, it is a scary thing. Like this is why I wanted to add this to the topic because I
Oh, for
was just
sure,
talking
for sure.
earlier in the show about your body failing. It's like being in a car and you slip a gear. And it just it really does shake you, even though it is like it seems minor. It's major when your body is deceiving you.
Mhm.
It is
Yeah, I mean,
not.
I got,
Yeah.
I thought, I got this little twitchy cheek thing over
Yeah.
here. We get a little Botox every 90 days to try to calm her down. But I thought that was Bell's palsy. That was the first thing I said to her. I was like, girl, is this palsy? Is this like, cause we need to get her under control because this is the money maker, baby. Like,
Right.
like, so, it's that type of stuff is very kind of like, for me, I'm sure for him, like that's his money maker, unless he's gonna start, wearing a hood over his head and, really working that body, which he could, because then body yada yada,
He could.
um, but yeah, I mean, like I was like, we got to get this under control, and I was looking for work, and I was doing interviews, and like, then they say Bell's palsy and shit is like brought on by stress and stuff. Like I was like, what is happening? So like, yeah, it's very alarming when, something goes on over up in here, very
And
alarming.
it and so this goes back to whoever made the comment, those making those comments, because there was several of them about his sexuality. I'm like, you are part of the stress.
Mm,
When you say stress hurts your body, like for some people who believe in their religion, organized religion, isn't this the opposite of what you are supposed to be preaching?
mm,
Like you should not preach for someone's failure, someone's body to fail them. And for what? What's the payoff of that? To wish them the worst? What happens if that man donates money to your congregation because your land is in jeopardy?
mm.
Just his sexuality does not have a bound because you don't agree with him. Maybe he has congregation who loves him and agrees with him and embraces him, and they may save your church. They may buy you some land, and you blocking your blessings, and you're supposed to be of God. And so,
Well,
it
see,
like it goes back
I'm
to
glad you came down that street because there's so many of them that holler that type of There's so many of them that are on the Bible, but it's so many of them that are just not about that word,
oh,
and look, don't let me get up here acting as if I know what it is because I don't pay any attention to organized religion at all. It is
same. I used
it is
to.
unimportant to me. I am not worried about it in one little
Oh
bit at
no.
all. Like you can do you. I have family members that are heavy into the Christianity, the Baptist,
Same.
all that. Do you, baby?
Do
Do
you?
you? But
Do you?
it's not for me. It don't play the radio over here. I can care less. I can care less about the Bible, the new version, the late version, the rewrite, the Quran, the Torah. Girl, y'all got it. And what y'all
Exactly.
got is a lot of conflict and a lot of rah 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 behind that.
And I ain't got time
And
for that. Like
and a lot of misalignment around what it is you're supposed to do to live that way.
I'm
And
not
to me,
not living like that.
that's a whole lot of things to do and to deal with before you get to talking about some young man's sexuality. Like,
Exactly.
fix that first. Start
Exactly.
there.
And
Start.
and
You don't need to start with the where that boy is putting his penis or allowing penises to go on him. You just
you
simply
don't. Like like if you're curious about his bedroom practices, try it out for yourself
I know,
because
going in there with him.
why are you like don't
He looked
be
like a good time. I tell you what, them soup coolers got in.
baby,
Sure,
I
it's
like
crazy. I'm sure it's a good time.
I am not interested in your time in your bed with any of it. So leave me to like, are you jealous? Do you really want to be in my seat? Because, you know, this seat drives nicely. But this is another part to this part where you were just saying about Bell's palsy is brought on by stress.
Yeah.
I think that this is probably the biggest detriment to all human beings is that we have sent ourselves down a healthy discourse, and not just with our food and our substances, but how we treat each other and how much anxiety and stress we created for each other.
Yeah.
And we have made it okay. And it has attacked our bodies in the worst way. When they said your body is like the things that's happened to you is brought on by stress, whether somebody's breaking out in hives, or your joints start to hurt you, or your hair starts hurting when you can't think straight, or you have involuntary muscle movements, brought on weight gain by stress. And when somebody says, "You stressing me out," yes, they really physically mean that. Like when your body is retaining some of that stuff, the only thing it can do is speak out for itself. And so it may sound minuscule. "Oh, you're getting on my nerves." My nerves may be that raw right now, but I'm retaining so much
Or it might
stress
be shot,
where,
bitch.
like, and the thing is, it's like in the workplace, we've normalized it. And you got to remember, I'm like, we don't get paid for you to damage our bodies like this, especially when you need it. You need it. And so, like, this goes back, like, we need to start being much more kinder to each other. We need to start being more considerate of each other. We need to start listening to each other when we're advocating for ourselves, and stop marginalizing each other's problems by thinking that since everyone is going through it, that it means nothing. Like when you say I'm stressed out and I need help, or I need assistance, then that person's asking is a cry for help. When they're saying it more than one time, that's a cry for help. They're advocating for themselves, for you to actually take note. Just like, if like, you may not be able to do anything about it, but don't add to it. Be considerate of me.
And that what Tab say? You can have a good day. Don't you go ruining somebody else's.
Exactly. Don't make your bad day mine. So this brings us into our 2 cents.
Hey, this mean we at the end, baby. We done made it all the way through another
All
one
the
on
way
that ass. Come on, yes indeed.
All the way to the end.
Yeah, we at this part. We at this
Yes.
part because I done
We
talked
at
to
this
both. I done
part.
talked to both of my therapists about this shit right here on today. You hear me?
Same.
Talk to both of
Title
them.
of our show.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. You want me to go first?
Go ahead, friend. Go ahead, friend.
Okay, something. This ain't even that segment, but I'm gonna start off top by letting y'all know. Get out of my face with this passive, aggressive, passive actions. Bitch, get out of my face with it. Let me tell you something. If you fuck with me, what I need for you to do at all times when it's concerning me, say it with your chest. Be upfront.
Yeah.
Ain't no need to sugarcoat nothing with me, because that shit annoys the fuck out of me. If we speak about something and it comes to a close and you text me about it to close it, you can get the fuck out of my face. Like, you literally can take your last fucking breath far as I'm fucking concerned. Dead ass. So don't come around here asking to rent my property. Don't come around here having a full conversation with me, asking to rent my property. But when you opt not to rent my property, you just send me a text message and then act like you give a fuck about how the marketing and tenant search is going after you text me that you've rented somewhere else. Bitch, you didn't give a fuck about how the tenant search was going. Your passive bitch ass was just trying to not have the difficult conversation. And let me tell you something, baby. If you're friends with me, let's have the difficult conversation.
Right. Right.
Ain't
Like,
nobody
if
gonna
you care.
box you in your ain't nobody gonna box you in your eye because we having a difficult conversation as friends.
Right.
We're going to
Right.
address the issue. We're going to clear the air. We're going to
Right.
have the difficult conversation, and we're going to be better for it.
Because we are fucking adults.
Exactly. But guess what? We are worse for it because we had a face-to-face or phone-to-phone conversation
Right.
about said property.
Mm-hmm.
And at the least, we need to have a face-to-face quick call to say, hey, oh, we went a different direction or we chose to do something else.
Right.
Friend. And I very well would have been like, good, I'm glad you did what's good for you.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the price was too high for you. Maybe the price is the price. Okay. But we'll never know the why if we don't have the conversation, if you just keep being a passive ass bitch.
And
on that, like, get out of my face with the passive shit. This goes for y'all out here running these little interviews for these little jobs and running this passive ass fade on people when you're when you're done with them or spin them out of your little process. It would behoove you to be a little bit more upfront.
It would. And it would.
It would behoove you to be a little bit more upfront. Everything don't have to be shrouded in this cloak of mystery. Like, be direct.
Be direct.
Be fucking direct. I promise you it's better than that. And as I'm talking to one of my counselors this week, she says to me as I'm talking about this, I'm like, you know, I'm sick of the passive shit. I'm sick of the fucking, the shit that people do to quote unquote protect themselves or avoid difficult conversation.
Right.
Sick of this shit. She was like, you would be surprised the lengths that people go through to avoid directly addressing things. And I was like, counselor, friend, therapist, lady, girl, why? Address it. It is, let me tell you something. The shortest distance between two fucking points is straight, direct. So think of all of the energy you don't expend tiptoeing, dancing around. Think about all of the friends you don't burn with the disrespect of your passive stance and your passive approach to shit. And flat out, think of all the fucking energy you don't burn being a passive bitch. And that's my 2 cents.
Like Monique said, secrets give you cancer.
Mm.
And passive aggressive is just the
Do that.
secret you gonna tell.
Do that. I mean, and the petty in me is like, at this point, I don't give a fuck what happened to you. You don't ever got to speak to me. But because of who I am, there is nothing to talk about until we talk about this.
Right. Because it's accountability.
Literally nothing. Like when you're in my face, when I see you down to the bar, like there is nothing we don't even need to have the salutations, the fucking greetings. Mm-hmm. None of that needs to happen until we talk about this. Right. Until there is an answer to the text message, or there's an answer to the email, or there's an answer to the whatever. We don't need to talk about shit. We need to talk about this.
This. Exactly. Because like you can't maintain a friendship with me filling in the blanks of what you didn't tell me.
Exactly. And why the fuck I'm sitting here filling in the blanks, bitch? Like, bitch,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not a motherfucking test. Like,
no.
The fuck out of here.
I'm not doing that. And you know, that's the same thing with, you know, about my
rant. Out of here with you and your goofy ass motherfucking man. Goddamn, I don't give a fuck.
Like, sometimes that's exactly what you gotta do. And that's not the same rant I got, babe. Like the same rant I got, friend.
And I'll add this to it. quite glad to be leaving this type of bullshit on the West Coast, specifically the Pacific Northwest, where it fucking belongs. Y'all can keep all y'all passive ass behavior. You can keep all your scared to confront shit behavior. You can keep all your anxiety that makes you jump through hoops to avoid addressing shit. You can keep all of that.
Oh,
keep it right on over here. I'm happier to be going somewhere where people generally are much more direct.
Right.
Thank you.
Agreed. I'm gonna just build off of yours because I had a couple of instances recently where, I needed help situating these lights and stuff like that because I'm podcasting from an area that doesn't always have much control lighting. Y'all probably can see there's like a cliff back there because I'm in an upstairs. So these high ceilings over here tend to echo and the lighting tends to bounce wrong. So I be looking shadowy. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't.
That's me on today. I just have this weird light.
Right. So I just wanted to get some basic, kind of walkthrough on it. So I met this person online, we talked years ago, and just I reached out to her because she's a content maker, at a big major company, and so we kind of went back and forth, and with scheduling and whatnot, and then we finally met up. So that particular day, I was a little flustered. I had smoked, it was close to the end of the day. I smoked a joint, and I'm like, so when she came over, I was just kind of, I was like, I was a little out of sorts because I was just working projects. I was just getting off a call.
Okay.
And then, when she came over, I had to go directly to the next topic, the next situation, and just like get my mindset on that. So I was a little disheveled with my, the cadence of my conversation with her.
Right.
And so, and topped on that, I told her, look, I just smoked a joint, so I may be a little high. She's like, oh, that's cool.
You should have passed that shit to her, goddamn it.
And I was going to do that, and I ended up not doing that because I didn't know. For some whatever reason, I was spacing out, and it looked like that she couldn't stay long, and so, I probably seemed a little disheveled, and so,
why she couldn't stay long?
I don't know. And so after that, she left, and I text her, thanking her for coming. I hope to meet up with you again. Show me some, we talked about some of your stuff. I would love to see some of your work, yada, yada, yada. No response. Ghosted. Now, this woman, I'm not going to say young woman because she's probably in my age group. So she ain't young. She's an adult. And perhaps she has a reason, but it shouldn't be a reason that I have to speculate about.
Deadass.
You were able to answer my text messages when
Where'd
you
y'all meet
got
up? And she came to your home?
Yeah, and you came to my home.
Yeah, I know, but she was
in my space. And I'm texting you back to follow up with just like, we talked about these links. So let me just send this link to the software that we use to produce our show because she's never heard of it before. Because she's a filmmaker. So I'm like, this would be very helpful for you.
Trying to put her on to something.
Yeah, so she never heard of it before, and I showed it to her. So I was like, okay, here's the link. I'm following up as promised because I told you I would, and I sent you another link to something else I was discussing with you. And so, I didn't hear nothing back from her as of yet. The last message I sent her was past weekend. And I'm like, it's just indicative of the behavior, just like you said, this passive aggressive behavior. Yeah. What is the quality of your friendships if this is how you handle things that make you comfortable? Because clearly something made her uncomfortable that she could not respond to my messages. At this point, she can't say that, I just didn't see your messages. I messaged you plenty much. I'm looking on your LinkedIn. It says that you were just on an hour ago. So your phone is still in your possession.
I mean, if she's a content creator, I mean, her fucking phone in her hand 24/7.
Exactly. And she's a content creator for a major corporation. So this is your very job. However, I'm like, you do understand that we're both in the same industry. We will cross paths again. And like you said, friend, the only conversation I'm willing to have with you
Yeah,
is
bitches.
what
Yeah,
happened
well,
then. I
yeah,
don't even give a damn if,
where the response to the message that I sent you?
yeah, like, and I will ask you that the moment you
You don't
shake
need
my
to run
hand
up. You don't need to run up in
everywhere.
my face asking me about a motherfucking thing unless you got the answer to that motherfucking text message that I sent you.
Right. And I'm like,
Literally
you ain't
nothing.
got to be my fucking day one. You ain't got to be the one or the two or the three. But I wasn't putting you in fourth. I considered you. I gave you the courtesy that I thought you would afford it to me. If things were a little awkward for you because I was disheveled, then fucking tell me, bitch. Like, it's all you have to fucking do. Because I would say I would have responded that way. I would have. But I've had many of these instances where, I had this, I've had friends or I ain't gonna say friends,
Get your titties
associates.
right. Get
Right. I have
them.
to get the titties right,
Get them
right?
in there. Get them. Get them up there.
But it's
Roll them
just
shoulders back.
it's like you said, the quality of friendships here be lackluster. And it's
Yeah.
like people think that because you're having a hard conversation that you are being overly aggressive or you being, you're trying to fight them. And I'm like, no, I actually care about this conversation. I care about you enough. I'm considering you enough to actually want to have this conversation. That means I still want to have a relationship with you, that I'm willing to actually have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't understand that when they're having this passive aggressive behavior. Baby, if I didn't want to be around you, then I would not be around you. And I would tell you why. I won't just ghost you without no reason. And if I didn't give you one, I will gladly give you one because at least I can offer you something that you wouldn't offer me, which is consideration.
And the type of person you're describing in yourself, the type of person that I'm describing in myself, we don't even have to get to that point where
No.
people are. It's a mystery, how we feel about something. We're outspoken. We will say it. So you don't you don't ever gotta wonder.
But you know what though? When you do see confrontation, it's never for themselves. It's never about the direct conversation. It's
Mhm,
always about social grievance
mhm, mhm.
that has nothing to do with the conversation. They're just looking to be the victim so that way you can apologize for some shit
Um,
that they did.
no.
And that's what it really is. Like they'll go back and say, oh well the economy is horrible. And you're like, well, I'm sorry for that. Thank you for considering me. We were talking about your shitty behavior,
Mm,
but you try to get some tangent, some little piece of an apology, and you copy paste it into whatever feeling you had about me or whatever else you have. So for you, that was a win because you gamify your conversations.
no.
And I better just put the controller down and leave. I'm at an age where I do not need your friendship to validate my work and my worth and my space in this place. But again, we're going to see each other again
Mhm.
and we're going to have this conversation again. Like I, you know, I'm not the perfect friend for everybody, but at least
And everybody ain't the perfect friend for you.
I'm going to give you the courtesy. I'm going to give you consideration by actually finishing a conversation or interaction with you. And if I don't, you have the open door. I have an open door where I will do that for you. As a basic human being, I would do that.
Yeah, I think that's really. I think you got to pinpoint stuff, right? Pinpointing
Yeah.
something there is like there has been a shift away from that basic humanity of being upfront with someone.
Yeah.
The shift has come to, well, let me center myself in how I feel in having to give that basic humanity. Let me center myself and say that, oh well, I don't actually owe anybody or that person anything. Like, fuck out of here, bitch. You were in my motherfucking home.
Yes. In
Like,
my home.
the fuck do you mean?
Who, like, it's the question of who taught you this?
Again, who taught you this? Yeah.
Who taught
Who
you
t-
this is
who taught you
okay?
who taught you this behavior? Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is
Where
incorrect
did you where
behavior.
did you
It's
learn this?
toxic. if you're anything of to say
Oh, it's
that you're
just
a
I don't
good,
know. I think it's childish. I think it's childish.
I think it's childish. I
It's
think it is.
cowardly.
It is.
Yeah.
It
I never
is.
I never seen like a swath of people or a demo of people lean into such cowardice behavior.
Yeah.
So lean
And it's
into it so
everywhere
heavily.
around here. And I
Yeah,
hate it
it's such a
because
cowardly way to be living your
you don't
life,
need to
man.
do it. You don't need to do it. Like I really like even if someone asks me a question that may sting a bit or throw me off, I still will consider the question and give you an answer. Even if the answer is to fuck off. At least I will hear
Right.
what you're saying. And I may not do the best job at it, but I'm gonna give the best effort at it. And if it's worth me hearing it, then yeah, I will listen and I will try to understand where you're coming from because I will want the same thing if you were the recipient of my behavior. Like it is what it is. Like even if I'm telling you some bullshit on the road, because I probably will, at least I gave you enough respect and courtesy of that. And so this is gonna wrap up the show, y'all, by saying it starts with being kind with yourself. It starts with having a friend in you, being able to look at yourself in the mirror and know that you properly watered your plant, that you can love on yourself. So it gives you space to be able to afford just a small bit of love to other people. It allows you to be able to walk these streets and be able to smile at others and inspire people to smile back at you.
Mm,
And if you have no capability of doing that, then you're doing it wrong.
mm. Let me tell y'all
So
something. Friends said a lot of nice words to y'all. I don't got them for you. All I got to say, stop being a bitch.
that too,
Stop
that
being
too,
a motherfucking bitch. Open
that
your
too.
fucking mouth. Use your fucking words. Stop being a
Use
bitch.
your words. And I'll lend you some words if you need some.
That
I'm,
friend
I'm
definitely will lean some words.
I got a lot
Hey,
of
he
words.
will do that.
Ask
He
my
will do
therapist.
that for you. Yeah, he
Baby,
will.
ask my therapist, ask my group therapy. That's why they kicked my ass out because I had too many words.
Have y'all ever seen somebody get kicked out of group?
And guess what, Hulk? Like, and here's the petty of it all, y'all. And I wasn't trying this happened by happenstance. The moment I
The
left, bitch,
friend, the story you used to tell me about these group therapists, you was trying the fuck out of these people.
I was. Because this is how black folks do it. When we're trying to get yourself together, we are going to get in your face because that's what life is going to do to you. So if I'm in this therapy group to show you as much love and consideration that you may not have shown yourself, that I may not have shown to myself, then yeah, let me be a friend to you and get in your face like you haven't gotten in your face because clearly this is why we're all here,
Yeah.
including me. I wasn't getting in my own face about some shit. And so, yeah, they liked that I was doing that. And so after I was kicked out, the group disbanded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were nothing without you, friend.
Now, I didn't apply this and I did not plan this, y'all. I left. I even hugged my therapist and appreciate him because 5 years of therapy with him, I still appreciate him. He has gave me tools and helped me get my story straight. He's helped me be able to sit right here and talk at a camera and
Mm.
hope someone hears my words and be able to have the patience to actually communicate those words. So I thank him. Thank you so much. However,
However, problem with this bitch. Yes,
there's
indeed.
a line that when you up against it, you need to push it as a therapist, as a professional. When you seeing your group, you losing your group and you are the group leader, then you need a new playbook. And 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 you know me, when I start to see someone slip, I'm trying to be your friend. It's like, hey, go this way. This way, bitch. No, 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 no.
What
This
the
way.
hell? About to say, for the throat for not taking
I
your
was.
insurance.
I was.
Chemistry.
But and you know what? And this is what I told to my group. It was me drawing a line. I was creating a boundary.
Mm.
And I was like, baby, I ain't got the money for this. Like, if you can't go through my insurance that I pay good money for, then no. Like, I understand you want cash, baby. I want cash for my work too. But time's hard, and this is why insurance exists. And I'm here for help. If the insurance don't work for you, then we should have had this conversation when we first started, when I had the same insurance that I started with you with. And
Mhm.
and so this put me in a position where when I was told, yeah, your insurance would have covered this long time ago. He should just filed. That pissed a bitch off.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I'm sitting here thinking about how much money I've spent over 5 years. Sometimes I was seeing him 2 times a week. I was seeing him 2 times a week plus group therapy. That add up.
Wow.
Yeah. If y'all had therapy, if y'all have been in anybody's therapist chair and y'all paid cash for it, y'all know that shit ain't cheap. And so, yeah, when times got hard, I'm like, okay, I can't spend no more cash. This has to go through insurance, do or die. So I created a boundary that was not good for him.
Mhm.
That is okay. I was pissed off. I went in on some emails with homeboy. I did. And as well as I should, because I told him, if I care anything about you, I'm going to get in your face like you should have gotten in my face. This is why people in the group were gravitating to me, because they were like, I feel love in him. Because I'm going at you like your family would or should. Your day one friend should be going after you. Like, it's with the most utmost respect and love that you can show a person, to tell them, baby, you got shit under your shoe. You got toilet paper under your shoe. Clean that shit up.
Yeah.
And if somebody is letting you walk around with toilet paper under your shoe, like Trump, baby, they're not your friend.
Yeah.
They're not the day one, the two, the three, or the four. They're not there for you. So when I was in this group, I made the commitment that y'all know me in a way that a lot of my friends don't. Y'all know personal details of me,
Yeah. Give
So
me
I
myself.
take this kind of connection and friendship seriously. So yeah, when I say this to y'all, be kind to yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and find out how to be a good friend to yourself, so you can be a better friend to others around you. Passive
Yeah.
aggressive shit don't do nothing.
It don't.
It don't do nothing.
It don't.
Put your mango butter on and keep it pushing.
Hey, what is that from that African shop?
Show is.
Yeah.
Show is, bitch. Man, they get, man. They set a black person up, bitch. They let this shit shine like Soul Glow.
I know. I was about to say, you got that Leroy glow on you, goddamn it.
Show do, baby. Look at shea butter. And you know what it says right here? What it says? Manufactured, like it was distributed in New Jersey, but manufactured in. Wait a minute, I just saw it. The Congo, was it the Congo?
What is that?
Oh, this one don't say it, but it usually say it on the thing.
Mm.
It was made in Africa, boom. And this shit makes every black person look like they're glowing in the sun hole. If you ain't never seen a gaggle of black folks walking in the summertime and they ain't glistening, if they don't look like Armor All been sprayed on their leg, they don't know about that shea butter. That look, I'm gonna do like they do, like like a. I'm gonna do like I'm a damn influencer, bitch. Look. That's what that is.
Yeah,
Boo,
you doing an ad? You doing an ad campaign for the raw butter down to the African shop?
Baby, at the African shop, give us the shea butter, little shit, little glisten, bitch. I am trying to the skin tight, right, and out of sight.
Yeah.
And with that,
don't wrinkle.
it don't. We ain't trying to do that. Fluff and fold. But y'all, this is the end of our show.
Bye.
We appreciate you for watching, for listening, and make sure
we didn't do it up front.
us.
Yeah, do that now, because we didn't do that up front. We didn't tell them where to find us. We didn't tell them none of that shit up front. We just walked right on in.
That's okay. They know where to find us by now.
By Find out.
All the graphics gonna be there. You like it's gonna be many times you're gonna see this shit. You're gonna see us. So make sure you follow us on 2 cents no change. At the number 2 cents no change. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. You can find us almost everywhere. Just don't find us.
They still got Stitcher. We over there. God damn it. What? Wherever you can find a podcast, that's where we be.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed.
So until next time, y'all. Bye.